Hi, it's Graham from Digital Freelance, and today I want to talk to you about product, service or business launch. This is a slightly more technical subject than I normally cover, but I'm going to break it down step by step into smaller pieces. So the first prerequisite for a launch is either to have an existing email list or to have a way of building an email list. We're going to cover building an email list in a separate video. So for the moment, I'm going to assume that you already have either a list or a way of getting a list. What we recommend for product, service or business launch is a minimum list size of 1,000 email addresses, which is a nice seed number of people in order to make your launch successful. So the first step when you're doing a launch is to build what's called a landing page, which is a place where you can send people from an email to your landing page in order to collect their email address. In this case, you would collect their email address in return for putting them on the pre-announcement list, which is where you would inform people when the launch is going to happen. They would kind of get an early bird. They would be the first people to find out about the launch. Second thing that I always like to do is to do some re-engage, create some content, educational content, to get your list warmed up, to get them engaged again. Typically I would use 8 blog posts, 4 video, 4 written blog, probably spread out either 1 or 2 a week, depending on the niche and the nature of the list. So you would want to be measuring your statistics from those emails to see what open rate you're getting and what click-through rate you're getting, and then segment the people who click through to look at your content into a more engaged list. In Infusionsoft you would use tags, but there are other ways of adding people into a different list depending on what action they've taken on the content that you've delivered up to that point. Step 3 is to create a survey. The purpose of the survey is to ask the people who are on your list and who've already taken action to look at some of your content what they want from you. So to find out what kind of product they want, what benefits they want that product to deliver, what kind of service they want, maybe even what price point they want to pay. The next step would be to deliver your launch content. We use Jeff Walker's product launch formula, which basically breaks the content down into 4 pieces. Piece number 1 is the opportunity, which is really what you have and the what you can offer. Second step is the transformation, which is before and after. What results will the people who are part of your launch achieve? Step 3 is the ownership experience. What will it be like using your product? What will it be like having your service? What will it be like interacting with your business? And the 4th step is the pitch, where you actually pitch the benefits that you can deliver for that client. And overarching all those 4 videos, you would use what's called a problem solution path. So you'd identify the problem that you're solving for your prospective clients in the first video, and then you'd solve that problem in the 4th video, and the 4th video the solution would be to buy your product or service. And there's a bit more detail where you actually break down the product solution path into 4 elements for each of the 4 videos, but that's a little bit detailed for what we're talking about now. And then the next step would be what's called open cart, which is where you would invite people to buy your product or service. You'd normally keep the cart open for between 5 and 7 days. After 5 or 7 days, you would then close the cart and then create some new re-engage content to re-engage your list and get them back on track, because sometimes the list can get a little bit burnt out during the product launch. So there you have it. There's the 6 steps to product launch. I know it's a little bit more technical, but it really is a great way to launch a new product or service, or indeed your whole business onto the market. I've run these product launch sequences for lots of different clients with varying degrees of success, it has to be said, but they always sell something. So if you need help with a product launch or you want to know more about it, give us a call, 07564 838 012, or email me, graham@digitalfreelance.co.uk, and we can have a chat, maybe have a cup of coffee and figure out if a product launch or service launch or business launch is the right thing for you, and then we can put a plan together to make it happen. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.